Hi, it's Dorothy Guining with Scrapbooking Quebec. Today I'm going to give you a little sneak peek from Stampin' Up's September-December 2026 catalog that will be launching in just a few days on September 1st, 2026. I'm not allowed to show you the inside of the catalog, but I can show you what I bought. There are 7 new suite collections in the catalog, along with tons of standalone products. Most are autumn and Christmas themed, but there are some all occasions products as well. I focused on 3 collections. However, I bought a sprinkling of almost everything else. For those of you who ordered from me in 2026 and opted in for contact, you should be receiving a catalog from me in the coming days. If you become a client, I'll make sure you get a catalog too. Again, just be sure to opt in for contact in your Stampin' Up account. So let's get started. The first collection I'm going to show you is Sunflower Fields. This is a mega suite in the catalog, which means it comes with many components. I don't have them all, but I do have quite a bit of them. I absolutely love this collection. What I'm showing you right now is a 12 by 12 paper pack with stickers. So there are 12 pattern papers, 6 different designs, 2 of each, along with a sticker sheet. Very traditional autumn colors. You can see one side very floral, the B sides tone on tone. I love those florals, but I definitely need the B sides to make them work for me. So I'm happy they are there. I'm just going to span these out to give you an idea of the mood and feel of this collection. And you'll see in a moment the sticker sheet. It is absolutely full of stickers. There are 12-inch border strips, there are banners, wordy bits, title options, not too many white edging around them, just a little bit around the flowers. Typically I point that out because I don't like white edging around my stickers. There are 2 stamp and die bundles that go with this entire suite. I bought one of them, the Autumn Fields bundle. The stamps and dies are larger than the imaging. These stamps have great title options like Family, Grateful Heart, Gather, Together, and there are leaves and flowers. You can die cut those with the dies as well, and there are also other standalone dies. I just showed you there the ribbon that goes with this collection. It is a gingham, mossy meadow, and very vanilla. Those are the little enamel dots. They're a little bit sparkly. And here is a specialty paper. It's called Radiant Foils. There are 6 specialty papers, 3 different designs, 2 of each. They are quite thick, one-sided, and glossy. Honestly, not my favorite paper pack. I'm not a big fan of glossy paper. I'm about to show you a few more autumn-themed products. First of all, I'm going to pull out the autumn-themed glimmer paper, which is another specialty paper. This one I do love. It has 6 papers in it, 3 different colors: Cajun Craze, Early Espresso, and Old Olive. So in each color, you get 2 sheets of this. I love glimmer paper from Stampin' Up. It's absolutely beautiful, and the colors are so incredibly rich. I'm going to show you another paper pack as well. It's called Metal Effects. This one as well has 6 papers in it, 3 different colors, and the colors are gold, copper, and silver. This, I have it with my autumn stuff, but really you can use it year round. It doesn't have a high gloss. It's kind of a little bit dulled down for a metallic paper. I absolutely love it. In addition to this, I'm about to pull out an embossing folder. It's actually part of another collection that is in the catalog, and you will see the paper for that collection a bit later on. The embossing folder is called Rustic Check 3D Embossing Folder. It's like an irregular check. I find it super beautiful. You can see I did a little test with it with a piece of scrap paper. I also have a stamp and die bundle called Elegant Leaves. I absolutely love tools with leaves. The stamps and dies are quite a bit larger than what the imaging on the packaging shows. For the leaves, you can stamp out the entire leaf. It has like almost a water washed look. You can stamp out the detail on top of that. There are wordy bits, and in the dies, you have the same thing. You can cut out the entire leaf. You can cut out some detailing that you layer on top of them. There is a piece of wood there in the dies. It's very interesting. It has like a wood grain embossed in it. I bought another leaf bundle as well, the Simply Leaves bundle, and this one has stamps and a coordinating punch. It was actually a July online release that I didn't buy back then, but it was always kind of in the back of my mind. So finally I bought it. It's really super beautiful. Quite a rudimentary leaf. The stamps stamp different images on top of the leaf, and there are wordy bits as well. So here are a few late arrivals. What I have here is a paper pack from the Painted Patch collection. We'll look at that in a moment. But first, let's have a look at this workshop kit, which is part of that Sunflower Field suite. The workshop kit is called Autumn Fields, and it's the first time I've purchased a workshop kit from Stampin' Up! As part of their new format. That is the step-by-step instructions. They are pictorial in the new format as opposed to written instructions, or mostly pictorial. There are still those photo placement cards, and here are the papers. This is the big change for the scrapbooking workshop kits. In the past, they had double-sided papers. Now they are all single-sided papers, and on the back there are cutting guides. The first 6 pages I'm showing you are all background papers, so there's no real cutting guides for them. And after that, you will see, I will flip over the paper and you will see they are cutting guides. That's why the instruction booklet has much less written instructions. So here's one of the pattern papers. The flip side you can see is white with cutting instructions. I did test the pattern paper, that one in particular, because it's in the paper pack, next to one of the double-sided ones in the paper pack, just to see if there was a difference in thickness or color. I didn't detect any in color or thickness. That being said, for the two-tone cardstock, which is no longer two-toned in the workshop kit, you can see it's one-sided, that there is a noticeable difference. This paper is thinner than the two-tone cardstock. So for that, honestly, I was disappointed. And you can see on the back, there are cutting guides. So there I go. I'm kind of suspicious, feeling that white paper. And then I indeed tested it with some of my other paper in my stash that is part of the two-tone cardstock collection, and that is definitely thicker. With the scrapbooking workshop kit, you do get 2 sheets of punch out ephemera, and this one is particularly beautiful. The flowers do have white edging, but the other stuff doesn't, and it's very interesting. I do find that the designs for this workshop kit, the pages are actually quite beautiful. And once again, it's that very same sticker sheet that I showed you earlier that was in the 12 by 12 paper pack with stickers. So that is the brand new workshop format with the Autumn Fields scrapbook kit. Here is another paper pack. That is actually a paper pack from a collection called Painted, hang on a minute, I have to check. It is called Painted Patch. So I'm showing you as well, I have the adhesive dots, and earlier I showed you an embossing folder with those checks. It is part of the same collection. This one at first I didn't buy it, and then I just couldn't resist. It definitely does not have your typical autumn colors. You can see Pool Party in there. I think there's Calypso Coral, Petal Pink, but for some strange reason it kept growing on me, so finally I bought it. I didn't buy any of the tools that went with it. All I bought, of course, was the embossing folder. I suppose that's a tool. I bought those adhesive dots that I showed you, and I also bought this paper pack. Now we are moving on to Christmas products here, and this is the Timeless Christmas Suite. This is a mega suite in the catalog, which means there are many, many components. What I'm showing you right now is a 12 by 12 paper pack with stickers. What's different about this one is there are 4 papers of each of the 3 designs. So for each one of the papers in this collection, there are 4 of them, 4 identical ones. That probably doesn't make sense. Basically, 3 different double-sided papers, 4 of each of them. Very traditional colors, peaceful pine, poppy parade, and pecan pie. I really love it. Earlier, you may have noticed there were lots of tags on that cut apart sheet. Holly leaves, very traditional, kind of a crisscross plaid here, but there were a lot of polka dots as well, which are very usable year round. Here is a sticker sheet. Once again, absolutely full of stickers, 12-inch border strips, lots of wordy bits, some imaging like little gingerbread men and peppermints, super, super cute. I'm going to span out these papers just to give you an idea of the entire collection. This is one collection I truly don't mind having 4 of each paper, because really what it means is I have 2 of each print, and I am a double page scrapbooker, so I think this one is going to serve me well. This collection also has 2 Stampin' die bundles. I bought them both. This first one I'm showing you is called Scalloped Christmas Cheer Bundle. Absolutely love it. The dies are basically nesting rectangles with scalloped edging and stitching inside. The stamps are full of sentiments and a few images. They are the same size as the image on the packaging. Very classic, but I can definitely see myself using those nesting rectangle dies year round. I don't have anything like that in my stash. The other bundle is called Home for Christmas. This one I love as well. These ones, for both of them, the imaging is smaller than the tools themselves. So the stamps and dies are larger than what you see on the package. There are great wordy bits there, great titles for scrapbooking pages, along with some really fun images like the gingerbread man and that peppermint there. I love the dies for this collection, so obviously they cut out the images. I find for the peppermint, they do have a round there, a circle I should say, but they also have one with candy wrappers to make it into a candy. Super cute. There's a really interesting pocket that you can cut out with folding edges and a scalloped top. There is a tag that fits inside of it. There's a scalloped edge. That set is absolutely beautiful. I love it, and I can definitely see using that one outside of Christmas. These are some embellishments. They are called adhesive back Christmas berries, super cute. And there's also a specialty paper that goes with this suite. It's called Timeless Metallic Specialty Paper. Once again, 6 papers, 3 colors, 2 of each. This one has a brushed texture on it. The colors are gold, green, and red. This collection as well did have a ribbon. It was white, but I do have white ribbon in my stash, so instead I bought a twine that was part of another Christmas collection in the catalog, but I thought it would work well with this one. It is called Multicolor Christmas Baker's Twine. It has basically 3 baker's twines all wrapped together in red, white, and green. Now I'm going to show you a few more Christmas products. First of all, I have a paper pack called Whispering Woods Designer Series paper. You can see it underneath this pile of tools here. This one is a standalone product. It didn't come with any particular stamps or dies. What's interesting about this one is, first of all, it's beautiful. Lots of blues and greens. I can see doing wintry pages with it. It has 4 of each of the 3 printed papers. So again, 3 different double-sided papers, 4 of each design. This paper pack, if you purchase it, Stampin' Up! Will donate $4 to Christmas charities. It doesn't cost any more than a regular paper pack, but $4 of the purchase price does go to charity. I particularly love this one. The flip side, that one's cute too, of course, with the polar bears and the borders, but I really love that watercolor look on that paper there. Absolutely love it. Glad to have 4 of them. Here's another one with borders. This one has trees. Obviously, you'd have to cut it in half, or maybe cut it in 4 and use it for card pieces or something like that. The flip side are little sketchy rectangles in lots of different blues and greens. Again, for me, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking wintry pages. I'm not looking forward to winter, but winter is coming where I'm living, so I might as well get ready for it. In addition to this, I have some tools. The first one I'm going to show you is from a collection in the catalog called Neutral Noel. I didn't buy the paper from that collection, but I did buy some tools. This one I'm showing you is called Welcome Noel, and I absolutely love it. There are houses, trees, and some snowscapes there. The stamps are the same size as the imaging on the packaging. However, the dies are much bigger than what you see on the imaging. I'm going to pull up the dies. These are really interesting. If you look at the house dies, they are each in two pieces. One piece can cut out the entire house, the stamped house, but there is another piece as well, and if you use that die, it basically creates all of the detailing in the house, so you can simply cut out houses with your paper and you don't need to stamp at all. The border dies there are particularly beautiful with trees and houses, and they are about 8.5 inches long. The next product here, these are little gold adhesive dots. It's still part of that Neutral Noel collection, but I absolutely love them. Very, very useful. This is a fun stamp set. It's called Santa's Hat. Again, a standalone product. It doesn't go with any dies or any paper. Super cute. You have the outline of the hat, then you have another stamp so you can color the inside of the hat any color you want, and there are a few sentiments there as well. I also have another stamp and die bundle, again, kind of a standalone product. It's not part of any suite. Lots of sentiments here, great for Christmas cards. There is, I should say, a tree there for the stamp. But if you look at the dies, which I will show you in a moment once I finish comparing the sizes, and these are indeed larger than the imaging on the packaging. The dies, same thing. The dies are larger than the imaging on the packaging, and this one has several trees. I particularly like them. Like leaf tools, I also love tree tools, and these trees are kind of whimsical, long and skinny, so I don't have anything like that in my stash, so I particularly like this one. Now what I'm showing you are some products from the Mix and Match collection, which are basically products designed for creating quick cards and layouts. First, I'm showing you the Festive Flex cards and envelopes. This pack has 10 cards and 10 envelopes. The color, I think, is Peaceful Pine, and basically interesting card bases, and all you have to do is add a few embellishments on them and you're ready to go. This envelopes are fun as well. They are green, the same color green, but the white part in front is great for writing out the addresses. This is a 6x6 paper pack called Creative Celebrations. There are 8 of each paper, so 8 of 6 different papers. One side you can see as cut apart sheets. Some of them are rectangles, some of them are tags. The flip side are more or less tone on tone, are pretty simple prints. That plaid there is super, super beautiful. In addition to that, there are 4 sheets of punch out ephemera, and there are 2 different designs, so 2 of each sheet. This Mix and Match collection has, I think, 4 different ephemera packs. I bought 2 of them. The first one I'm showing you right now, hang on a minute, is called Season of Celebration. So it has 8 adhesive back sheets. They are quite thick, actually, a nice weight to them. So there are 8 different sheets, 4 different designs, 2 of each. Again, great for scrapbooking, embellishments, great for card making. The second pack that I'm showing you is called Happiest Seasons Tags Ephemera Pack. Same thing, adhesive backed, a nice weight to them, and there are 3 different designs, so 2 of each. And after I show you this, I'm going to show you another Christmas embellishment. This one is called Detailed Wreaths Accent. So what this is, these are 2 punch out sheets, and they are a bunch of wreaths and a few little standalone elements like leaves and flowers. I'm punching them out just to give you an idea because these are extremely detailed laser cut, and I'm pretty much manhandling them right now. and I am not ripping it. All that to say, they are quite tough. They are very well done. Not a paperweight. It's kind of like between paper and chipboard, somewhere in between, like a really, 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 really thin chipboard. They are white, so you can add whatever color you want or use them as is. Both sheets are different and they seem to cover all the seasons. There are ones with flowers, there are ones with holly leaves, ones with maple leaves. Now I'm moving back to another late delivery. This is called the Noel Tidings Bundle. It is part of that collection I spoke about earlier called Neutral Noel Suite. This one has stamps and dies. The stamps are the same size as the imaging on the packaging. There are sprigs, wordy bits, kind of good for card making. The dies are particularly interesting for this collection. They are much bigger than the imaging shows, and there is this giant oval wreath made up of branches. That is a standalone die. You can see there's a coordinating oval on the other sheet. There are quite a few dies in that collection, and obviously they cut out the stamped images as well, the branches, the little pine cones and stuff like that. Now I'm moving on to a collection that has absolutely nothing to do with autumn or Christmas. It's called the Mosaic Garden Suite. And again, this is a mega suite in the catalog, full of components. I only bought a little bit of it. Honestly, I was on the fence for this paper pack, but I am pleasantly surprised. It has 12 pattern papers, 6 different designs, 2 of each, and the printed side is basically tiles and the B side is tone on tone. I wasn't quite sure about it. I find it way more beautiful in person, and I do have an idea for this. I think it could go for, obviously, for summer pages, but I think it could do for some of my travel pages as well. You're going to see in a moment there is a sticker sheet for this collection, and in the sticker sheet you will see it definitely can cover lots of different themes. Really quite a general collection, and it is kind of surprising. It almost looks out of place in this autumn and Christmas catalog. But again, I guess it can be kind of refreshing if you are looking for something new that is different and not autumn or Christmas themed. I feel like I'm going quite slowly through this paper pack, but a little bit later on, I do want to talk a bit about some of the tools that go with this collection because they are quite interesting. So I'm just going to span out this paper pack to give you an idea of the colors in this collection. Personally, I find it way more beautiful in person than what I'm seeing on the screen. The sticker sheet definitely covers general themes. You're going to see celebrate today, today is the best, or something like that. Love you, there are bows, plenty of wordy bits, lots of title options there, a lovely color scheme. Here are the enamel dots. They are basically kind of see-through and sparkly. And here is one of the tool sets. I didn't buy the stamps that go with it, but this one is called Tile Garden Dies. I absolutely love it. Basically nesting squares with embossed edging around the outside. They measure between 4 inches, the largest, and 1 inch, the smallest. These are basically like the Spotlight on Nature dies from Stampin' Up, which were nesting circle dies with embossed edging. They have the very same embossed edging, only in square form. Here is a stamp set that goes with this collection. It is called the Memorable Garden Stamp Set. I love that picture perfect, perfect for a scrapbooking title. I'm just comparing the size of the stamps to the imaging on the packaging. The stamps indeed are larger than what the image shows. There's also some flower stamps and other stuff there as well. This is a standalone stamp set. It does not belong to any collection. It is called Beautiful Together. Lots of wordy bits, great for scrapbooking titles. Beautiful Together, You and Me, The Good Life, Here and Now, and lots more. I'm just comparing the size to the imaging on the packaging, and they are larger than what you see on the packaging. The next item I'm going to show you are sanding blocks. That's just a little tool, a little inexpensive tool in the paper. We do have that two-tone cardstock, and there are some fun techniques you can do with sanding. So those are some sanding blocks. But basically, that is it. Those are the products that I bought from the 2026 September-December catalog. There's also an online exclusive release and some new hot foil products, all available on September 1st. Below, you will find a bunch of links, including my link to Stampin' Up. I hope you enjoyed this product share. If you did, I'd greatly appreciate a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, Scrapbooking Quebec, I would be thrilled if you did. And if you are a subscriber, thank you very, very much. Have a great day, and I will see you soon on YouTube. Bye-bye.